Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm the Castle Girl. Today, I'm at Blackness Castle. Blackness sits 14 miles west of Edinburgh in the village of Blackness, which is in the south shores of the River Forth. It is surrounded by water and 3 of its sides, and there is a ditch cut into the rock on the land-facing side to guard it. Blackness is a tower house castle and was designed by Sir George Crichton, a Scottish peer, in 1440. He later became the Lord High Admiral of Scotland and was known as the Blackness of Linlithgowshire, where he owned his estate. Crichton promised to James II that he would build a ship that the English could not sink. Its appearance resembles a battleship docked at the pier, with its long shape narrowing to a point into the sea. It has a large stern-like tower. It was used to protect the harbour and the bounty of goods coming into Linlithgow. Sir George was imprisoned in the castle by his son James, but was rescued by King James. In negotiations between father and son, the castle was gifted to the crown by Sir George. It was mainly used as a state prison by the Royal Stuarts, holding many political rebels, Cardinal Beaton for one. It was one of the most secure fortifications in this area of Scotland. The fortification was carried out between 1534 and 1540 by Sir James Hamilton of Finnart. He was under direction by the King's Master of Works at the time, who were responsible for the maintenance of the royal properties. Sir James studied artillery fortifications during time spent in Europe. He added features to the castle, such as the thick curtain wall and the caponnière, which was a covered ditch around the castle which protected troops from attack. The situation of the prison pit had a unique feature, as twice a day during high tide it would flood through the iron gates, filling the prison with the ice-cold waters of the Forth. In 1567, after Mary Queen of Scots was forced to abdicate in favour of her young son James, the keeper of Blackness changed their loyalties to the Earl of Moray. The Earl of Moray was the regent for her young son, King James VI, at the time. It was recaptured in 1573 for the Queen by James Kirkcaldy after arriving from France with the aid for the Queen's cause, but was recaptured by Regent Morton within a week during Oliver Cromwell's invasion of Scotland, along with his new model army and along with much improved military artillery. The garrison surrendered the castle to General Monk. The castle was abandoned after that. In 1667, the castle was recaptured and was used to imprison the Covenanters. It had a bakehouse installed and a stair tower. In 1693, a walk wall was built and gun platforms were installed in the North Tower. The British Army stopped using Blackness as a prison after the Union of the Crowns in 1707. In 1759, it was employed again to incarcerate prisoners during the 7 Years' War and the Napoleonic Wars. In the 19th century, Blackness was used as an ammunition depot for Scotland, and more work and renovations were carried out. A pier was built with a cast iron gate and a drawbridge. The depot closed in 1912. Between 1926 and 1935, the castle was restored by removing the 19th century features and restoring it with medieval features to reflect the original design. Outside the castle, there still remains the 19th century soldier barracks and the officers' quarters. Nowadays the castle is a popular filming location and has been used in such features as Franco Zeffirelli's Hamlet in 1990, The Bruce by Bob Carruthers in 1996, and most recently the Outlander series, based on the novels by Diana Gabaldon. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to visiting a castle near you. Bye!